more sunshine?
More sunshine and not much rain, Jane. In fact, some of us have seen some thunderstorms this week, but there are other places where it has been dry for ages. This picture from a weather watcher in Kent, and Kent is one of the places where in some spots it has not rained now for 33 days, but there are other places across the UK where we have not had any rain for a number of weeks now. That will change a bit over the next few days. This chart shows the rainfall accumulation we're expecting over the next 5 days. But into the weekend, our area of low pressure starts to make its move. It will be centred to the west of the UK, so initially it'll be western parts that see the wettest of the weather. But there is the increasing chance of rain, heavy thundery rain at that. Still, though, some spells of warm sunshine.
Good afternoon. Another settled, warm and sunny afternoon, but change is on the way by the end of the weekend. For now, though, blue sky and sunshine, a little bit of high patchy cloud, but really, as you can see, there's not a huge amount of cloud around at all.
Good evening. Lots of sunshine around today and some very warm, if not hot, temperatures, and it's why we are, in most cases across the capital, in official heatwave conditions. 3 days, consecutive ones, where we hit a particular threshold. The warm, sunny and dry conditions giving us very high counts through Friday. Slightly lower the risk of showers, but still at the peak of the grass and the weed pollen season. So take care if you're off out. Have a good evening.
There's a bit of a change in the air coming up, isn't there?
A little bit of a change. It's still going to stay warm, though, Sophie. Good evening to you. Yes, it was another very warm, sunny day today. Temperatures pretty widely reached the 28 Celsius mark. But the temperatures will be coming down slightly as we approach the weekend, all because of this area of low pressure out in the Atlantic is slowly edging its way towards us and thundery. So that'll knock the temperatures on the head a little bit across the west, but we're still up to the high 20s further east, where we'll see the best of the sunshine. So some changes to come, I think, for the weekend. It will stay fairly warm, not as hot as it has been, and we'll see increasing chance of showers or even longer spells of rain.
And if you're going to have the world's best tennis player turn up on your local tennis courts, today was the day to do it. Lovely sunny day.
Perfect, lovely day. It really was. The temperatures reached close to 28 Celsius again, so it's still well above the norm for the time of year, but temperatures will be coming down a little bit as we head into the weekend. Good evening to you. So the weather for Friday, another sunny one tomorrow, warm too, and for much of Saturday as well, but by Sunday we'll start to see some rain and even some longer spells of thundery rain pushing in because of this area of low pressure. The temperatures maybe down a degree or so, 25, maybe 26 degrees there across southwest London in towards Surrey, but the temperatures will be lower on Sunday. This is where we could see some heavy, perhaps thundery rain spreading up from the southwest. That'll impact the temperatures still on the warm side, 22 degrees. And then next week, we'll have low pressure always nearby. Light winds and the chance of some warm spells of sunshine, but also some heavy, maybe thundery showers as well. And temperatures recovering a little bit, or turning warmer, I should say, than the seasonal norm. See you later, Asa.
And from stars to the sun now. Alex is here with the weather. Is it fair to say the sunshine is back for good?
Very
Get it?
good.
Yeah.
Well, fair to say, as you saw with Rishi there, the weather's still pretty fine out there at the moment. It's just nice to see everybody out and about enjoying the conditions at the moment. It looks like we will be stepping out of this heatwave as we head into the weekend, but still a lot of fine weather to come. And you can see at the moment we've got pretty fine pictures. These deer in Bushy Park in Richmond enjoying a little light mist first thing this morning, but certainly some sunshine overhead as it started to rise. And then, of course, lots of us are not really liking the pollen levels at the moment, but the bees are absolutely making the most of it. And this was the scene in Deal in Kent first thing this morning as well. Well, let's take a look now at things a little bit further north and in Lancashire. Well, as you can see, the sheep here enjoying the sun as it rose first thing this morning as well. So fine conditions. We'll see more of this as we head through the next few days, but we are expecting things to turn a little more changeable as we head through. Let's take a look at the air mass chart, and you can see relatively it stays pretty much the same as we run the sequence into the weekend. So that warm feed of air is set to continue. Temperatures will drop off a little bit over the weekend, but they will start to peak up towards the start of next week again. So staying largely above average. In fact, if we take a look at the comparison from today, where we saw temperatures of around 28 degrees Celsius, you can see by the time we get to this coming Monday, it stays at around 28. So way above average for the time of year, and that will continue for the foreseeable. However, we do pick up the risk of some thundery downpours as we start to head towards the weekend. In fact, we could see a few tomorrow. Let's first start by taking a look at our pressure pattern. You can see the changes developing right here. So the high pressure, which is up towards the north, will continue to make its way further north. And then we're going to see low pressure beginning to edge its way in. And it's these showers that may turn on the thundery side with a little humidity in the air at the moment. So as I say, that's going to continue right into the weekend. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw some last-minute warnings being issued. I have to say there's no warnings in place at the moment, but do keep a watchful eye on that. So as I say, watch out for a few showers, which could be on the thundery side.
OK, Alex, thank you.